Hi, everyone. Our project is Horrible Meme Horoscope, and our team name is Team Runtime Exception. And we are from the BD3 Unit 5 section. So I'll first go over the introduction. So Horrible Meme Horoscope is a social media-esque type of website that we wanted to allow users to enjoy, share, and save memes based off of a twist. And the twist is the user's horoscopes. So our project scope is to actually retrieve a meme URL from our database and display that to the front end. And we also wanted to allow for users to save any liked memes to a list that they can later on look at. And we also wanted to allow users to share memes among other users. So now I hand it off to Andrew to do a quick little demo of our website.
Yeah, Casey, you want to pull up the website? All right, so obviously we got our sign up page here and our login. We're going to go ahead and log in because we already have a user with all the data that we need aggregated. And this brings us to our home screen where we have our nice little spinner telling us that we need to wait for the image to load. And we have our daily horoscope here. So this user is an Aries, I believe. And so he gets a unique image by the day that the other users will also get. Well, that's not good. It doesn't seem to want to work. It's okay. This image is corrupted. But if you go ahead and hit random, it should pick a good one. Give that a second to load. There we go. Just took a second. And if we were to go to my account, let's go ahead and change that horoscope so we get one that's not corrupted. Let's change it to a Gemini. Save it, go back. Yeah, now we see one that's working. And we have the option here to go to the next. And that will take us to the next one in the database eventually. We already saw the random doing its work. Still waiting on that Lambda function to go. There we go. And then we have a share button. Prompts you for an email, and you can enter the email of any other user that you want to send that meme to. Just hit OK. It's good to go. We have the save option. And when we click that, we can go ahead and go to our save memes. This one takes a second to load too. And go ahead and refresh the page real quick. There we go. And here we have a list of all the memes that the user has liked. We can go ahead and go back to home. Just real quick, show you the My Account page. And on the right here, once it loads, you will see all of the memes that have been sent to this person. We got one from test123@email.com from me, and email@person@email.com, and email. All right, and I think that's about it for the functionality of our website. Really cool when it works. And I think we can go back to those slides.
Okay, so my name is Giang. I will be talking about a new technology and skill that we use in this unit. I'm surprised by how many technology that we ended up learning and using to deploy our web application. Considering our idea was in beginning was just a fun meme sharing application for just like a social media app. We use AWS to host our application and all of its functionality. AWS is like a hub which provided developer with all of the tool needed to quickly deploy an application seamlessly with front end, back end, and database with no experience with cloud needed. Other than Amplify, CSS, and HTML, which we all use to configure our front end, each of us learned to use different set of technology. So we will be sharing our personal experience with the technology that we learned.
All right. Cypress is a testing language that is used for front-end integration. Basically, what it does is you can tell the mouse, hey, go click this button, go hit the next button, and then assert that the image itself has in fact changed. I didn't write too many scripts with it. I just thought it was a cool thing to include. Definitely helpful for future projects. And for the JavaScript promises and async functions, as you could see, the saved loading was a little slow. That's because we had to do a async function that awaited a promise from Axios to give us the information in the liked list. All right, Nikki.
Yeah, so I'll go over Axios a little bit more. So we use Axios, which is a JavaScript library that allowed us to make HTTP requests to our API endpoints that we made on it with AWS Lambda that we uploaded to the gateway. So now I hand it off to Jordan to talk about his new technologies that he learned.
So I used React and Cognito. I worked a lot on the front end login system. The reason I chose React is because it allowed me to integrate Cognito pretty easily. Originally, I was using Angular, but we had some integration issues, so we ended up scrapping that. Yeah.
Okay, so some of the new skills that we learned overall as a team was time management and also transitioning to working in a team dynamic because we were so used to working as solos. And we also had new skills of sourcing new technologies and researching new technologies for what, just whatever we need for the current project, and also organizing our workflow with Trello.
We faced a lot of challenges when it came to this unit. Before we started it, we knew that we were going to have to deal with new subjects, learning a bunch of new languages in a short amount of time, coming from other people's perspective and understanding their code, and also understanding a kind of roundabout version of all the technologies and how they work together. As well as that, during the project, there were some unexpected challenges, like planning and sticking to the design document that we set up at the very beginning was a lot harder than we originally expected. We also had a bunch of different scheduling difficulties because we live in all different time zones. We all have different scheduling. Some of us have different OSs on our computers, and so that presented us different kinds of software conflicts. Some of our blockers were integration issues and getting the code to work according to our expectation and returning the size of the database. We also had some personal challenges that included time management and keeping up with documentation.
So I'm going to talk a little bit about what we learned. I think it's fair to say that we all learned a lot with this project and overcame a lot of challenges as a team. We discovered that planning is extremely important. Communication is the key to success, and working as a team also allowed us to accomplish a lot more than we expected. That ties up the presentation.